Welcome to this demonstration of the new Laney A1 acoustic amplifier. I'm Steve Ainsworth and I'd like to take you through some of the features and sounds of the A1. Firstly, the A1 is a 3-channel amplifier, channel 1 being the instrument channel, channel 2 being a microphone or perhaps a second instrument channel, and channel 3 being the CD input channel, or perhaps used for a mini disc backing or maybe even a drum machine. The A1 also has its own inbuilt digital effects. But firstly, let's have a look at the instrument channel in a little bit more detail. Let's go through some of the controls on the instrument channel. Well, first off, we have the input to the channel, next to which we have a compression gain control and also a switch for that compressor, a pad switch, enhancement control, an EQ section consisting of a bass control, parametric mids, frequency and level, a treble control, brilliance. Then we have a phase switch. We have a notch filter, very handy mute button on this channel, also the channel volume, and finally at the end the master volume. The instrument channel on the A1 has a comprehensive tone setup which consists of bass, mid-range and treble. But let's look at setting up a guitar sound now with using your guitar. The first thing you really want to do is make sure that your guitar's preamp EQ, all the controls are set in the 0 or mid position, and maybe have the volume at the halfway point. Now on the A1, let's make sure that all the controls are set to the 0 or mid position. So we're starting off with what should be a relatively flat sound. The next thing we need to be concerned about is the input to the amplifier. We need to ensure that we're getting a clean input from the guitar to the amp. So let's have a little bit of volume. We'll turn up the volume on the instrument channel, and of course some master volume, maybe do 4 or 5 just to begin with, and listen to the guitar. If we're getting a clean signal, that's good. If we're not, we can use the pad switch on the input section here, and the pad switch has the effect of decreasing the sensitivity into the amplifier. Some guitars' preamps are louder than others, so this is where the pad switch comes into play. Okay, now that we've got a clean input, let's listen to the tone. And the idea here is to really get a natural, warm sound out of the amplifier that you'd expect out of an acoustic guitar. So we have the bass, mid-range and treble to set up. Let's have a look at the mid-range first. A lot of the guitar's tonal characteristic does come from the mid-range. And on the A1 we have a Parametric Equalizer. Now the Parametric Equalizer consists of 2 controls. A frequency control, which allows you to sweep through the tonal spectrum, and also a level control which either increases or decreases that particular frequency that you've selected. So just to give you an idea, I'll just sweep through the mid-range frequencies. Okay. So it's really, there's no rules here, it's really what is right to your ear, and that's sounding pretty good. Okay. On to the treble control. Once again, let's set the treble control so the guitar does sound very clean. Okay. Now we have a Brilliance Control. The Brilliance Control can be used to really put that top end sparkle on your guitar and really bring to life a lot of detail in the tone. Now the bass control really is to be set where it sounds right for you and your guitar. We don't want anything too overpowering. Although the A1 can handle a lot of bottom end, we just want a nice natural full sound to the guitar. That's about right there. We've got a sound set up. We can now use some of the other features of the A1, including the Enhancement Control. And the Enhanced Control has the effect of bringing up the trebles and bass in the tone and really tightening them up. So once again, it's a matter of trial and error and just finding the position on the control that suits your sound and your guitar. So there we have it. That's really the basic way to set up a tone on the A1. As time goes on, you'll learn how to control the A1 more and more and really get the best out of your guitar and the amplifier. The A1 is equipped with a couple of controls to help fight the acoustic player's worst enemy, which is feedback. We have a phase control here, which has the effect of altering the polarity of the input to the amplifier, which can simply cancel out some unwanted feedback frequencies straight away. And it's certainly worth a try if you're experiencing feedback. Let's see if we can create a bit of feedback and see what the phase switch will do. There's the feedback, and you can hear it dip down straight away. The A1 also has a notch filter on board, and this can be used for cancelling feedback as well. You simply switch it on and use the controller to once again sweep through frequencies that will cause feedback. Let's see if we can do that right now. There's our feedback. It's also important to consider how close you're playing to the amplifier. If you're quite close to the amplifier, naturally you're only going to be able to have it up to a certain volume level. So all these factors need to be taken into consideration. Now that we've set up our instrument channel, let's have a listen to how it sounds.